What's going on everyone, it's me Lone, and I'm going to be talking about Titanfall 2. The question for today's video is, what do you want to see from Titanfall 2's single player campaign? Let me know in the comments below. As you all know, Titanfall had its official reveal at E3 of this year, and along with that was a single player trailer for the single player aspect of the game, which you are seeing footage of on the screen right now. The reason why at the time this was significant is because the original Titanfall did not have a single player campaign, and many people, including myself, really wanted that. I played a lot of Titanfall when it was released. Eventually it got a bit stale, I'll be honest, because it was just that multiplayer aspect, and eventually I got a bit tired of it. It felt the same after, many rounds, but I still thought the world was very interesting. I thought the mechs were very interesting. Yeah, we've seen mechs before, but nevertheless, I still thought it was a really cool concept, and I really wanted to see how this game would actually play out in a single player mode. Again, the mechs are there, their setting is there, the whole world and concept is there. It just needs to be executed, and the guys and girls over there at Respawn obviously heard fan feedback about their original game, and now they're incorporating a single player aspect. Now, as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about what I would really like or what I would really love from Titanfall 2's single player campaign. And you all know me, you're all going to say, Lone, you just want a good story. You say that about every game, and that's true. I do say that about a lot of different games. However, I'm going to be a bit more specific with this particular game because I see a lot of promise with what they're trying to indicate they're doing in this particular trailer. So I'm going to link the trailer in the description below so you can have a look at it for yourself. But clearly what they're going for is building this bond or connection between the pilot and the mech, and the story in the single player campaign is going to revolve around that relationship. At least I hope that's what they're going for. It seems like it anyways. And I guess if anyone's watched a Transformers movie, there are very similar aspects and themes with that movie, in the sense that it's this, connection between man and machine, whether machines can be considered human-esque, whether they have feelings, all this stuff. I hope we're going to be seeing that played out in Titanfall 2. And that's what I think is going to really help tell this story and tell a really good story in the single player campaign. The thing that really makes Titanfall is the existence of these mechs. In the multiplayer, it makes for fun gameplay and it makes for fun gunplay. I get that. But in a single player, it's not just all about their flashy explosions. You need to actually have some sort of a story in it. I've stated this in the past, not every game necessarily needs a great or a good story that goes along with it, but it always helps. It always helps to elevate the game to another level. And because Titanfall has such a heavy emphasis on the mechs, and again, going off what I believe they're trying to indicate in this trailer, I believe the best thing they can do is try and make these mechs feel as human as possible, at least a mech that seemingly we're going to be playing as or playing within. And I just want to slowly grow a connection with this particular mech as the game goes on, because inevitably you know what's going to happen, and I want to call it right now. This mech is going to get damaged in battle, it could potentially die, and then there's retribution that needs to be had, or maybe right at the end of the game you end up being victorious but the mech has actually passed away. We see these tropes played out all the time. The best example I can think of is the dog passing away in movies. It usually happens, but nevertheless that doesn't mean it's a cliche I would not like to see. I still think it could be interesting if told right. So yes, let us play in this mech, let us shoot rockets, let us have crazy gunplay and gameplay. I'm all for that. That's going to be important because it is Titanfall. But what I'm looking for and what I would love is for this story to really encapsulate the connection and relationship between mech and human, and specifically between this pilot that we seemingly are playing as and this particular mech that we see in the trailer. What are its motivations? What's pushing this particular mech? Yes, I know in the trailer it says that, Protocol 1 is linked to the pilot, Protocol 2 is complete the mission, and Protocol 3 is protect the pilot. I get that, but draw it out a little bit more. This is an advanced piece of technology that I would like to see feel, get emotional, have feelings, do whatever it takes to protect the pilot, not just because it's being directed to, or because it's part of its programming, but because it ends up forming a relationship or a connection with the pilot that truly makes it want to protect him or her. That makes it like, yes, the Transformers movies with Optimus Prime and whatever, wanting to protect humans because they see the value in humans, how beautiful the human race can be. And to be honest, honest, while Transformers is about, you know, the crazy special effects, I get that, but at the very least, it tries to have that underlying story and gives the movie a little bit more depth. That's what I would like to see from Titanfall. I would like to see it try and push the bounds just a little bit and to say, alright, this is not just a mech, but it's actually a piece of technology that's capable of feeling, that's capable of forming emotions, that's capable of liking or perhaps loving humans. And if the game can execute that effectively, that's what I would really love. That's what I think is going to make a compelling story. So again, I would love to get your thoughts about this topic in the comments below, guys. Let me know what you think, and until next time, this has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself, and as always, keep fighting the good fight.